she saw the guy shoot her. The guy shot her 4 times is what she's saying, and there's 4 bullet holes in her body.
Shireen Al-Jabouri was a mother who was rebuilding her life. Born and raised in Iraq, life in America was a fresh start, a second chance. But freedom has a price, and some men don't let go.
Would you say they had that it wasn't a happy marriage?
No, not at all.
Did your mom ever share any of that with you?
Yeah, she did.
Okay, what did she tell you?
She would just tell me that when we were babies, my dad had punched my mom in the face while we were in his lap. I went in her lap.
Instead of a happy ending, she spent her last moments begging for her life. And behind the gun was the man she'd once loved.
It kind of looked like she was getting out of the back.
Okay.
And he was getting out of the driver's side, and she ran like in front of my vehicle, and then I heard her say no, 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 and then that's it. And
you didn't hear anything from him?
No, I didn't hear anything from him. He was quiet.
What followed was a game of cat and mouse that led police across international borders. Much of the footage you're about to see has never been seen before. This is the horrifying case of Oscar Sandoval. On April 1st, 2024, dispatch received this call from a panicked woman stating that someone had just been shot right in front of her.
911 emergency. What city?
Hi, yes, Las Cruces, New Mexico.
Okay, what's the address or location?
Okay, I am on Union going into Macia Avenida, New Mexico. A man near Zia Middle School got out of a car and just shot a lady, and I witnessed it. I couldn't get his license plate, but he...
Is he still there?
No, he took off down the road. I'm afraid he's going to come back.
Okay. Is she injured?
Yeah, she's on the side of the road. He shot her 4 times. Correct.
Okay.
He's coming back.
Stay on the phone with me. What kind of vehicle is he in?
He is in like the police vehicle for Las Cruces, suburban type. He's headed into Macia right now.
Suburban type vehicle? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. He
What
shot
color?
her at least gray.
Okay.
He shot her at least 4 times, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Are you with her?
Yes, I'm trying to get her over right now, ma'am. He shot her.
Is she breathing?
No, ma'am, she's not breathing.
She's not breathing? Okay.
No, she's not.
Was she in a vehicle?
She was in the vehicle. She got out, and he shot her. She was running. She's barefooted, and I'm covered in blood right now.
Okay. I have him on the way. Stay on the phone with me.
Okay, thank you. Ma'am, stay with me, please.
Can you confirm that she's not breathing?
She just took a breath right now.
Took a breath? Okay. Where was she shot at? What part of her body?
She has 2 on her chest, on her breast, and she's got 1 to the stomach.
Okay.
There's vehicles coming down. I don't know if it's him or not.
Okay. Try to stay. You said you're by Zia Middle School, right?
Yes, I am like maybe a mile down.
Okay.
She has a jacket on. I don't know if I should try to take it off of her.
If you can, just try to take it off, put it over her wounds, and put some pressure.
The man was probably in his 40s, maybe. Blue jeans, a black shirt, and a baseball cap.
Okay. And you know neither one of these people, right?
No, ma'am. I just witnessed it. I can't take the jacket off.
Okay, that's okay. Do you know what kind of gun it was?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
I can't tell what it was. You know what? I think she's gone.
You think she's stopped?
She's not gasping for air anymore.
Okay. Is she laying flat on her back?
Yes, she is.
Okay.
Her pupils aren't dilating anymore.
Okay. What's going on?
No, I think she's gone, ma'am.
Okay.
I think she died.
Okay.
Officers arrived on scene to find 39-year-old Shireen Al-Jabouri laying on the side of University Avenue, suffering from 4 gunshot wounds to the abdomen and barely clinging to life.
I'm guessing that's from here because it's about the same.
Well, they said but shot about 4 times. That's not an exit wound. That's an entry wound. Yeah, it's entry.
Yeah,
Those are both entry. We got 2 in the chest.
You want me to take over compressions from you, man?
You ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's try to position that head
Hold it.
So she said where this truck is parked is where she started running this way. But he shot closer to where everyone's at, is what she's saying. Well, it's going to be ours, bro. They're not going to handle a murder, bro. You know that. I mean, you can ask them, ask to see it, but I don't think they have. Ask Bayless, bro. I don't think they have the capabilities to handle a murder, bro.
Despite the sheriff deputy's opinions about the Mesilla Marshal's office, the case actually would end up in the marshal's hands instead of the sheriff's office. There's no doubt that the odds were stacked against them. The marshals were a small department of only 8 certified officers that hadn't overseen a murder investigation in decades. While some might think that's not enough power or resources to handle a murder, the Mesilla Marshals had one silver bullet. Detective Danny Garcia, a seasoned detective with over 45 years of law enforcement experience. Detective Garcia was called down to the crime scene, and within seconds of arriving, he was calling shots and gathering information. Meanwhile, one of the female officers moved in to interview the witness.
And I was just explaining what happened.
Okay. When you approached the victim, was she saying anything?
No, she was
Was she
moaning.
conscious?
I believe she was. She was moaning. It took me a minute to try to get her turned over before I started CPR.
Yes. But can you describe which way the vehicle was facing? So
Their
your car's
vehicle was
this way.
facing that way.
Okay, where
So
was it
down the
parked?
street. Where those two people are actually standing.
Okay.
It was parked
So
that
she
way.
ran directly straight across from the vehicle.
She ran it kind of looked like she was getting out of the back.
Okay.
And he was getting out of the driver's side, and she ran like in front of my vehicle, and then
So she got
out.
out
She was
from
running.
the back
Yeah.
side of the vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay, so she wasn't a passenger.
I don't know if she was in the passenger or she was in like the back. All I could see was her running from behind the vehicle.
Okay, so she ran around.
Yeah, she ran around the vehicle.
Okay. Around what time do you think this happened?
Around 8:15ish.
Okay. When you were driving down, did you notice that vehicle beforehand?
Yes, I noticed
Okay.
it, but this road is dark, so I couldn't really see her until like the last second. Like
Okay.
I said, I was gonna hit her and I slammed on the brakes, and then she ran in front of my vehicle.
Okay. And the vehicle was parked?
Yes, their vehicle was parked.
Okay, did the suspect get out of the vehicle?
Yes, he got out of the driver's side.
How far out did he get out?
He was extremely close to her, probably about the distance between you and I before he shot her.
Okay,
Yeah.
so where the body is at is where he shot.
No, she was face down. There's like to the left of her, there's a big splatter where she landed. And I went to move her to do CPR, so I moved her to get
Okay.
her on her back to try to do CPR.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when he was this amount of distance
Yeah.
away from her, was it in the
She-
road? Was it next to his vehicle?
No, she was on this side of the dirt, like where my vehicle is,
Uh-huh.
like where she's at actually. He was in the dirt with her, like on the dirt and really close. Yeah.
Okay. So he was quite a ways from his vehicle.
Yeah.
To the scene.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and when she said no, she was facing him.
Okay.
So I think it looked like she had slipped down when he was coming after her, and she was facing him as he shot her, and then she like turned over accidentally.
1379 Central Track.
I did a interview on the witness RP already. Like, I don't know if you need to do one. She's there.
Oh,
I brought her back. Yeah. We swabbed. We did everything before she put on the other clothes. Took photos of her. Everything.
Okay. Let me ask Danny see if he wants to talk to her.
Yeah.
Has he talked to her at all?
No, I'm the one who did the interview.
Okay.
When I get her to come in the office, I'll give you a call if you want to come on in.
Okay.
They told you it was a 9mm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's kind of what it looked like.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
From what she said, she described it as a like regular size gun. She said not like a small concealed one, like a regular size gun. She's like, she's shot guns before. She's like, I would describe maybe a Glock, she said, if I had to.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was that close.
Yeah, no, the guy started walking towards her. I said, did he point the gun at you at any point? She said no, because she started reversing. Yeah. No, I asked all those questions to see if, yeah, I know. She said no.
Okay.
That he kept in his hand, and it was in his left hand. So he's
he
left-handed.
He came towards her.
Mm-hmm.
You could see the face?
Yeah, no face. So I think maybe she'll remember. I'm hoping she remembers in a few days or something.
Okay.
But she says she couldn't even tell if he's Caucasian, Hispanic, or African American. She said it was too dark. She said no facial hair, and no tattoos. That he was wearing a baseball cap hat correctly, the right way, because I was all, was it backwards, was it this way? She said correctly, and that it didn't have like, because I was all, did it have like LA, anything, nada. She said it was blank, and that he was about 5'8", 5'9", because that's about how tall she is, so she knows that. But she said that the reason she started reversing was because he did start walking towards her, and we know he's left-handed because he had it in his left hand, she said, and when he shot her.
Okay. Yeah, so he was closing in or back.
He was moving towards her. She was trying to climb up the hill.
Okay.
So she was trying to climb up the hill.
So he was
faces moving. Him, says no, no, no to him. She heard her yell, no, 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 because she had gone like so close because she was driving. It's dark. Almost hits her, like slams on her brakes, and then that's when she comes up and is doing this to her, and then sees him. Tries running up the hill, how she described, turns back around, says no, no, no. She remembered the girl saying no, 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 and she said that the guy was silent the whole time, like, and just ends up shooting her 4 times.
So he never moved?
Towards her.
So
Guy running, so as he's moving, and then moves back towards her vehicle because she was coming eastbound. His vehicle was westbound this way. Door was left open when he came out, and then went back. Tried to walk towards her. When she reversed, he went back in his vehicle with his gun. He didn't toss it or nothing. She said he went back in the vehicle with his gun and went westbound on University and passed and passed her, and she said he had his windows up, but she could see that he was staring at her.
We'll call her in, and then by that time, you know how it
I
is.
got the hair strands like you said, and the inside of the
Okay, so you were able to get 10?
10, yeah.
10,
10 hair strands, right? She pulled out.
Yeah, well, she probably pulled out more than 10.
That's
so I
fine.
just told her to throw it in
The norm is 25.
Oh, okay.
But being a victim, I just need about 10.
Yeah.
Little did the detective know that as they were working on the crime scene, the shooter was miles away disposing of the vehicle and fleeing the area on foot. But they would soon find out when Shirene's daughter, Sarah, who was unaware of what had happened, contacted the police shortly after midnight to report that she'd found her parents' Ford Explorer abandoned in Sunland Park.
What's going on there?
So my parents, they had left earlier today for my mom to go to school in Las Cruces, and we stayed not normal for them because my mom gets out of school at 8, and so I have her location. They weren't answering their phones, and we came to the location, and the car's here, and it's at a random house that I've never seen before. Their car is the only one parked outside of the house, and there's one light on. I wanted to knock on the door and go inside and see if they're in there, but I don't know if it's safe for me to do so. So I was thinking of having maybe someone come out here just to check to see if they're in there. Oh, yeah, like a wellness check. And there's nobody in the car. But yeah, the phone is here at the location, and my dad's car is here.
When's the last time you talked to them?
My dad, the last time he texted me was at 4:22 p.m. And then I texted him at 8:23, and he didn't answer me, nor did he open my message. And the last time I spoke to my mom was yesterday at 1:55. I texted her today at 9:30, and she didn't open my message either. And then my brothers and me and my aunt have been calling them, and they haven't been answering.
What type of vehicle does your father drive?
It's a black Ford Explorer.
Black Ford Explorer. What is his name?
Oscar Sandoval.
What is your mother's name?
Shireen, Shireen. Aljibury, Aljibury.
Officers arrived and identified the vehicle as the one involved in the shooting. Inside, they noticed a bullet hole in the passenger side window frame. They also found a wallet containing a driver's license and credit cards belonging to 57-year-old Oscar Sandoval, Sarah's father and Shirene's husband. The presence of the cards indicated that Oscar was likely the man in the vehicle and the killer that they were looking for. The next day, an officer got in contact with Oscar and Shirene's oldest son, where they learned that Oscar had returned home following the shooting, but left again soon after and hadn't returned since.
This morning when he not left the house, but wait, yeah, he left all the what do you call it? All the loans, no, not the loans, the titles. He left all the titles to the majority of his vehicles, and he left it to me this morning and says he just gave it to me. He says, you know how to start all the trucks, and these are the titles, and just left it at that.
Did your dad say anything to you this morning, like to kind of make you think like anything was gonna happen other than?
No, that's the thing. It felt normal.
Okay.
He said, just to put it to perspective to how normal things were getting, or we're going to church, and we would go to church when we were kids, but we started going to church and just doing things of that nature, and it seemed like everything was fine. Yeah, my mom and my dad had their little fallouts, but never did I think it would get to this point. Yeah, they would argue. I mean, what relationship doesn't argue? Mm-hmm. But it felt like it was normal. I'd walk into the living room, regular conversation. There was nothing. Obviously, he seemed perfectly fine, and there's nothing that could have told me that something was going to happen. Like I said, he handed me the stack of papers, but I never kept mine because for years he's always given me papers of purchases, life insurance. He kept me in the loop with everything he did. Okay. So he always forwarded over whether it was the original paperwork or if it was a copy, he always kept me in the loop with the paperwork. So never really crossed my mind. He always told me that now that I'm older, now he's gonna start giving me everything because he doesn't know what's gonna happen health wise. Because he's having some health problems for a minute. So he was like, I'm just gonna start forwarding everything to you. That way, if anything happens, it's all under your control, and you can start taking control of everything. So that's why it never really crossed my mind that it would lead to this.
Okay.
Never in 1,000 years would I thought.
Officers found it strange that such a seemingly normal relationship would suddenly go off the rails in such a tragic way, but they would soon find out that wasn't necessarily the case. Oscar and Shirene's relationship was anything but normal and peaceful, at least according to their two youngest children, Sarah and her brother, who were interviewed by Detective Garcia days after their mother's murder.
Okay. And when you were all living there at the house before you moved or anything, how has it been since you were a little girl, Emir and your older brother? Since all you were little, how has your family life been, starting when you were little all the way up to present?
Well, I mean, it's always been pretty rocky, honestly. My parents have, from the start, always had problems and fights and arguments and stuff like that. I mean, sometimes they'd get along, and mostly for the sake of us, and it's just always been like pretty rocky, like up and down.
Would you say they had that it wasn't a happy marriage?
No, not at all.
Did your mom ever share any of that with you?
Yeah, she did.
Okay, what did she tell you?
She would just tell me that she didn't want to be with him, but she was with him for the sake of us, like from the start. Like she was just doing her best to make things work because they had kids together.
They had what?
Because they had kids together.
Okay, all three of you, right?
Yeah.
When did she start sharing that with you? How old were you then?
Honestly, I think it was like when we moved into the house that my dad built. I think I was like maybe.
Okay, so when you all lived in a mobile home, how do you think the marriage was?
I think it was probably better then. Mm-hmm. I mean, they would have some pretty intense fights at times, but I think it was probably better then. We were also young, so it probably seemed better at the time because they didn't let us in on anything that was going on.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay, so how old were you when you started noticing that they were having arguments and stuff like that?
Honestly, when I was like really young, I mean, there was a few times that my dad had put his hands on my mom. So
Yeah, what?
there was a few times when my dad had put his hands on my mom, and we were really young. So
Okay, and you saw that.
yeah.
How about you, Amir? When you were young, did you see that too?
Yeah.
Okay. What is it you saw? Starting when you were young.
Oh, like from the jump, like just them arguing and literally like my dad like laying hands on my mom, and of course I couldn't do anything about it because I'm like this little kid just seeing it. But yeah, I mean, sure her, but I mean, yeah.
Okay, so from when you were little to now, was this constant?
It stopped for a while, but the arguments didn't stop, of course. Back like in quarantine, my mom and him got into like a dumb argument, and my dad got pressed about it, and like he put hands on my mom, and after that was the last time, and then of course, well now you know what he did.
Okay, now that you were getting older, did you try to intervene if he laid hands on your mom?
Oh yeah, most definitely, and especially after like when my mom when she was back from Michigan, like I knew from the jump, like if he were to do something, like it was like there's no holding back, like it was just.
Okay, so did you ever have a physical fight with your dad to protect your mom?
For me, nah.
Okay, but did you ever protect your mom by verbally?
Oh yeah.
Okay, did you try to stand in front of her to protect?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how about your brother?
My brother would do the same thing, and I know for sure that like if my dad like before the incident, like when my mom came back, if he were to lay hands, like it's just me and him versus our dad. Of course, it's just there's like I said, there's just no holding back.
Okay. So did your dad ever hit any of you or your brother?
Yeah, for disciplinary reasons.
Okay, and when did it start? When you were little?
Yeah, of course.
All the way up to now?
He stopped because I mean we got older, so there's no point of him doing it, so he stopped.
Okay. How about you? Did you ever, when you were little, did you to present, did you ever try to intervene and protect your mom from it?
Yeah, I think I was probably like the one that was usually there because whenever my parents would have a fight, I would usually go sit and watch everything because I knew the way my dad was. So, I mean, my parents would yell at me for being involved, but I would just sit there just to make sure like my dad wasn't going to do anything.
Okay, and did that ever happen in front of you where he did physically?
Yeah, I mean when we were babies, my dad had punched my mom in the face while we were in his lap. I went in her lap, so.
Okay, while you were in her lap.
Yeah, like us three were like in her lap, and he.
How old were you then?
Younger. I remember this one time in the house that my dad built. Yeah, they were in the kitchen. They were arguing, and I don't know. At the time, things were pretty bad, and I think my dad was like planning like some sort of legal something because he would record all the fights and conversations and stuff.
He did?
Yeah.
With how?
I think with his phone, he would record the fights so he could do something legal. He never ended up doing anything with it, but he had plans of it. And yeah, they had gone to a fight, and then my dad had pushed her in the kitchen and started beating her, and then.
You were present?
Yeah, I was there, and well, yeah, I was yelling at him. And,
how old were you then?
I was probably like 14, stuff like that.
Okay. Was the police ever called in?
No.
Okay. Any reason why?
Mainly because my mom, since when we were younger, my dad actually called the cops on her and said that he hit her and stuff, and she went to jail for it. And since my mom's an immigrant, now because she had a record, she couldn't get her ID, and if they were to call the cops, well, she would have probably went back because of that record. Her. Yeah, so that's a main reason why. So
that's kind of why they held back from calling.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, he called the cops at one time, right?
Yeah, when we were well, I don't even think I was born at the time.
No, he was a baby.
Oh, okay. And she had gotten arrested for that. Wow. Okay, and so since then, she herself would avoid calling, right?
Yeah.
Police because of the. Okay. Okay, so your mom was never went to get a U.S. citizenship.
She had a green card, but she didn't have her.
Citizen, like her.
Okay. Okay. And all right, now. What was the worst fight that you saw? From you were little to now, or was it getting worse when up to now?
There's been a lot, honestly, because they, like all the really big fights, they like play out the same, pretty much the same way, like.
Always physical?
Some, like half the time.
A lot of verbal arguments?
Yeah, a lot of verbal, like they would go screaming, my mom would threaten to leave, and
Now, when she threatened to leave, what would your dad do?
he would tell her, like, do it, like, I don't care, like, you're free to go, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, after he would realize, and then he'd be all, like, apologizing and trying
To Detective Garcia, Oscar and Shiorine's turbulent background better explained how things could have escalated to murder, but it didn't give him any insight as to where Oscar might be hiding. So he sent officers out to collect any footage that might have captured the incident. While there wasn't much, one house had recorded the sounds of the incident, while a Shorty's gas station had managed to catch footage of Oscar's car.
Seems like cars are going through at like a constant speed, not if like there's a car stopped in the middle of the road or anything. It's about 20 seconds to the gunshots. I think you can hear us. 4 shots.
I heard 5. Which matches up.
I mean, like I said, this timestamp's off because when I heard the gunshots, I got up and looked out one window, then the other window, and then I looked at my clock and it was like, or my watch, and it was 8:13, and I was like, well, Jack and Cameron should be getting here like any minute.
I tried to get her on her side. So I was trying to do pressure, but I didn't have anything in my vehicle to, cover, like kind of do pressure, and I was just trying to do CPR on her.
Okay, what was she wearing?
She was wearing a pair of jeans, no shoes, a black tank top, and a black jacket.
Do you know the color of her hair?
Her hair was black, and I believe she had 2 necklaces on.
Okay, can you describe the vehicle?
Gray, like a charcoal gray. Ford, like Explorer.
Newer, older?
Maybe 2 years, maybe 2022. All I could get was like the black Chili license plate. I was trying to get my phone out before then to take a picture of the license plate, and I couldn't. Couldn't really tell what race the man was. Blue jeans, a dark shirt, and a dark cap. It didn't look like he had glasses or anything on, or facial hair or anything. And then the weapon, I just saw like a dark colored gun. I couldn't really tell exactly what it was. Yeah.
The vehicle, did it have any stickers on the back?
No.
Is there anything? Were the lights bright? Did the lights look dim? Was there any rims?
While helpful, none of the footage they recovered gave any clues as to where Oscar might have gone. As the days passed, marshals continued to scan the area, searching every alley and corner for Oscar. While they kept their eyes on the streets, Detective Garcia continued to gather as much information about the case as possible, hoping any bit information would help him connect the dots.
And it's one of the kidneys on the way out, in the left kidney.
Wow. So she pretty much bled out right there.
Yeah.
Internal.
Oh yeah, you should see all the blood they pulled out.
Yeah, I was good.
There was 3.
There's 3 on the side.
There's 3 on the side right here, and then 1 above. With the 1 above is the exit from this side.
Okay.
And then
So these are what?
These are entrances.
So it's an entrance.
Yeah, coming out this way. Yeah. Well, we think when she was climbing up, and when she started turning is when he fired, and then when she completely turned is when he fired the last one.
Right. Yeah. Lourdes told me last night that these weren't entries.
Yeah.
And I disagree because I was looking at the photos last night and I said, Those are not entry. I mean,
exits. He did find, what do you call it? What do you call it? Fetus cells. But I told him
cells.
But I told him about the.
Yeah.
And he said, "Well, that could be what it is." He said, "I couldn't say whether she was pregnant or not because there's no urine for me to test, but there was material in there."
Okay.
So
she was pregnant.
Like I said, he said he couldn't tell because he couldn't do the pregnancy test, but there was material. So he said if she did have, that's what that would be.
Okay.
But it was there regardless.
Over the next few days, the search for Oscar expanded, but was still coming up empty. But Detective Garcia was determined to track him down. As he sat contemplating their next step, he suddenly had a realization. Shireen's phone was found inside the abandoned Ford Explorer, but Oscar's wasn't. This meant that he likely still had it on his person, which meant that he could be tracked. Detective Garcia knew what he had to do. He reached out to his colleagues at the U.S. Marshals Service, and in collaboration with their department, they were able to successfully gather GPS and cell phone data for Oscar's phone. What they discovered explained why they'd failed to locate Oscar for the past couple days. His phone's GPS showed that he was near the U.S.-Mexico border, in Ciudad Juarez, Mexico. How he did it was unknown, but Oscar had managed to flee an hour's ride south and cross the southern border, out of reach of the U.S. authorities. But that didn't mean that he was completely out of reach. Customs and Border Protection got involved, and from there, the Agencia Estatal de Investigación de Chihuahua was advised of the presence of a U.S. fugitive in their area. Now, all they could do was wait. But they wouldn't be kept waiting long. Just days later, on April 9th, U.S. authorities received the news they'd been waiting for, that Oscar had been located and taken into custody in Ciudad Juarez. The very next day, he was extradited back to New Mexico and taken into custody by Detective Garcia, one of the most satisfying arrests of his long career.
You want us to uncuff him or just leave him the way he is?
You gonna be able to keep?
No, he's on.
Oh, they got you down here? Yeah, he's gonna have to get him good.
Okay, well, that's why I was waiting to see what you want to do.
Yeah.
I just gotta pee right now.
I don't think they wanna help you pee.
Yeah, I know that.
Fine. Full prep.
Yep.
And I told I haven't eaten or drinking water all day.
We're gonna get you something to eat and drink, okay?
Yeah.
Well, let me introduce myself. My name's Danny Garcia. I'm detective in the CL Marshal's office, okay? And let me take a little bit of information first to confirm that you are Oscar. Okay? And then we'll go from there. All right? How's the cuffs?
The ankles are bad.
Can you ease them up a little?
Yeah, ankles are bad. They're hurting.
Let me scoot you back a little bit.
Over the fuck it off. Over there. Kind of do is just walking around.
Thank you. Nothing for Oscar. Oh, that was for me.
Now you said you haven't eaten, right?
Here you go, Oscar.
We'll treat you good, you know.
I appreciate you guys treating me.
We appreciate your cooperation, so,
Yeah.
you know, we'll take care of you.
Maybe the rest of the water, get it over there, treat you like an animal.
Do you want me, do you want me to uncuff one of them, or?
Probably the hands.
Where you at?
Oh, okay.
Can you, with your right hand, or you want both off?
Both would be nice.
What's that?
You want both off?
Yeah, as long as he's got the shackles on.
Yeah, I'm not doing more.
Yeah, it'd be hard. There's no way.
Yeah.
Much better.
Okay? So scoot on out. Just move your food a little bit over. I will tell you, we do video record and audio, okay? So you just enjoy your food, take time, don't gulp it. If you're still hungry, we got some pizza. So it's Oscar Rene, R-E-N-E, or it's two E's?
One E.
One E? Okay. Sandoval?
Yeah.
Okay. And can you confirm your address?
380 County Line Drive,
And
shop around New Mexico,
zip code?
88081,
Okay. Your date of birth?
10/1 of 1966.
And and do you have a New Mexico or Texas driving license?
Texas.
Okay. And let's see what else. Okay. All right, like I mentioned, I am Danny Garcia, detective from the City Marshal's office. We're investigating the criminal act of first-degree murder, and I'm going to read you your Miranda rights. Okay. Now, before we ask you any question, you understand your rights. You have the right. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you?
I believe so.
Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us now?
No, I have an attorney.
Okay. All right, great. Can you sign here?
Yeah.
Print your name, sign here, and then you guys will witness.
Can I get a little bit of pizza by chance?
Huh?
Can I get a little bit of pizza?
Damn!
That'd be nice in the morning.
Yeah, we'll get you a slice.
I appreciate it, sir.
Yeah, we'll get you a slice. Okay. I will tell you right now, your family has been notified.
Well, they have been notified.
Sarah, right?
And
Ethan. Okay. And they have been notified. The reason is because they have the right to know, so we have to let them know. Okay, so they are aware that you have been arrested.
I think I need to let an adult know. Well, they're young kids. They don't know a whole lot. And they're
Well,
18.
Ethan is how old?
He's 18.
See, he's considered an adult. But I how old is Sarah?
I think Ethan's 19, Sarah's
Oh,
18.
okay.
They just don't have a lot of knowledge.
Yeah.
So I need to call, somebody that.
Yeah, you're gonna have that right.
Yeah.
Okay. From there on, that's gonna be between you and them.
My brother or my cousin or my thing.
Okay. And I will tell you that the Shireen, her family is going to be notified too. Okay. And we'll take care of that.
That's fine.
All right. So you want to get him a slice? Okay. For the meantime, I'm going to let you eat your pizza, and then just sit and relax. And this is what's going to happen. I'm going to fingerprint you, and then we're going to take some photos of you, and then we're going to release you over to the marshals. Marshals will take you straight over to the detention center. Okay. Up against that wall there.
Is that amount?
Yeah. You can go up against that wall. Hold that piece of paper in your chest.
Like this?
Yeah. All right, I'll be right back. Let me see what Marshall is doing. Just hang tight here, and he'll be here. But you need anything, water?
No, I'm good now. Thank
bathroom.
you very much. Appreciate you, all you. Thank you. You guys are awesome. And I appreciate the way I treated you. He said
Bathroom,
I was the
anything,
boss. I
let me
think
know.
they're gonna kill me over there. It's just, man, it's a mouse in battle. They'll make it out of that place.
All right. Okay.
So they are gonna put the handcuffs back on
Okay.
you. He has a phone number there that he wants to take with him. Okay.
He's been well fed, so.
Thank you.
Hit the spot.
Real nice to meet you. Appreciate all that.
I know you said that they weren't feeding you down there.
Yeah, you gave me a little sandwich yesterday. I was there.
You guys are stood back.
Where's that? Okay, straighten your arm like this.
Yeah.
Slowly.
Is that hurting?
No, it's okay. Okay, thank you all very much.
All right.
It was really nice to meet you.
Follow him right
Appreciate
there.
it.
And something I was like, I don't know, I don't want to break it, bro.
After refusing to answer questions, Oscar was processed and booked into the Donna Ana County Jail. He was charged with first-degree murder and aggravated assault for approaching the witness's car with the gun before leaving the scene. Oscar was held in jail until his trial in January of 2025. During his 3-day trial, his daughter Sarah testified against him, and Oscar had to be calmed after a furious outburst where he proclaimed his innocence. In the end, Oscar was found guilty on both charges, but his reaction to the verdict was expected.
Defendant Oscar Renee Sandoval, guilty of murder in the first degree, willful and deliberate, as charged in count 1. Summary consent of Garland for person. Defendant Oscar Renee Sandoval, guilty of aggravated assault, deadly weapon, as charged in Count 2, signed Cassandra Gorham, foreperson, by Mr. Paul Attorney.
No, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Bill in the Osterhouse.
You want to take it, bro? You can deal time.
Here, sit down. Bill in the Osterhouse.
Yes, sir.
Is this your verdict?
Yes, sir.
Is this the verdict of the jury?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
The following month, he was sentenced to life in prison plus 4.5 years for the assault charge. His attorney later announced plans to appeal his case.